In a world where remote work is the new norm, seizing financial opportunities from home is paramount. The economy evolves swiftly, demanding innovative solutions to meet life's challenges head-on. Picture a system empowering you to profit from today's financial landscape without stepping out. Imagine gaining real-time market insights delivered straight to your device. With Auvoria Prime, combine expert analysis, user-friendly tech, and personalized coaching to forge your financial future. Countless have unlocked their success. It's your turn now. Reach out to learn how Auvoria Prime can shape your legacy.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this Developer Insights call for Raidar. Today is the 3rd of September. Just imagine it was February just a short while ago. This year has been passing really fast, and I hope you have enjoyed your summer. And I hope that you have been making profits with Auvoria Prime tools. Today we will be, as each month, discussing Raidar. And of course, you can always ask questions in the calls. This is a call for the Zoom platform, and this is also streamed to other places. So if you are watching this on YouTube or Facebook, for example, you can also leave comments, ask questions. I will go and check afterwards what's going on. And of course, you can always find me on social media through my name, and if you have any questions you can also ask me directly. But let's dig into this month's Developer Insight. Here we go. So before we start, as I said, you can ask any questions. Make sure to watch this to the end. Make sure to go subscribe and like. And also go check out my personal YouTube channel, where I'm going deep dives into different softwares, mindset, and all the things that you need to be successful with Auvoria Prime tools, or also using EAs in Forex in general. Let's continue. Agenda for today. What is Raidar? We will be also going over results, updates and settings, macro situation, information channels, where you can find support, and some closing words as usually at the end of this webinar. So yeah, what is Raidar? You might be completely new to this webinar. You might be completely new to AP, to Raidar, to all the tools. So, and you might be seasoned. So you might already know what Raidar is. You might have already tried it. But anyway, Raidar is a signal execution software that is built for MetaTrader 5. It is independent and customizable when it comes to trade management, and it was launched in February 2024. So it has been in the works for over half a year now, and the whole idea behind Raidar was that John Wick signals had been performing really well for the past year. So this was beginning of this year. So the decision was made to launch Raidar because Raidar saves a lot of time, a lot of hassle, and it diminishes or actually excludes situations where you will miss a trade because you were working, you were taking care of your kids, having a phone call with your grandma or whatever, and you just simply missed the signal. So Raidar was developed to take all the signals that John Wick Signals puts out automatically, using your own settings, your own risk levels, and also using additional stuff like take profits, using trailing and so on and so forth. And since then, actually in February, the results, they kind of, it was just a matter of timing. John Wick Signals did not work as well as it used to. So now, right now, we are also looking into an extra provider for signals, and the provider has been vetted, and now we are working on integrating it into the Raidar system. Let's continue. So results. Let me show you some test accounts, just so you can see that we are all about transparency. Auvoria Prime has always been about transparency and continues to be about transparency. We are not hyping stuff. AP is not claiming anything that it can't prove. So we can see here that, as I said, Raidar accounts have not been doing really well. In the beginning, there was, it made some profits, but it has been downhill for the most part. So Raidar can be still profitably used by people who are professional traders and they just want the trade entries to be taken by Raidar, but they will continue managing them on their own. We can see that in August, and actually I think also in the end of July, there was some positive signs that John Wick Signals provider has changed their strategies, so they have adjusted to the new market conditions. And we can see here that actually today it has made some profit. So the best account right now is the account that has been set to close trades at TP2. So let's open this. Let's look at this. So today it made 1.32% profit. So this month is up. And we can see that, okay, August ended in a small loss. So September is up right now, and June was also up. So this is the thing with trading. You can't really, since nobody of us or nobody in the world is a hierophant or a clairvoyant, sees when exactly what is going to happen, especially in the forex markets. We can say that Raidar can be improved, and the new signals provider that will be launched will be a game changer for sure, because as far as I know, as far as I've heard, they have been making consistent results for years now, and it is more transparent than the current provider also, and it should be possible to integrate it in a way that it will also close trades when the signals provider closes trades. So this is one of the things with John Wick Signals, that it opens the trades as John Wick Signals suggests, but it doesn't close them when the source trades are closed. And I see this as a bit of a problem. Let's continue. So the verdict is still out there, but so far it could be doing better. Looking at the risk management and all the lot sizing and everything, actually it is better than most systems out there, because most systems just blow accounts, but Raidar has just been making small losses over time. So should one put Raidar on a live account or not? I personally was running Raidar on a live account for quite a bit of time, but I decided to pull the plug because it was just accumulating small losses. And now when the new provider comes out, I will probably also put it on a live account again. But until then, it's running just on demo accounts for me to gather data to see what's going on. Of course, if you are a professional trader and you like John Wick Signals, then of course you're free to use it, and just be careful with the settings, and be careful with taking any losses or adjusting the lot size to too big, so your account would always be safe. Let's continue. Updates. So what settings to use? So as I showed you right now, you can adjust your settings, for example, to be just to close at TP2 or TP3. Let me see if I can show you the actual settings. Here we are. So number 5. So this one here. So this is set up to only close trades at TP2. So these are the settings for TP2. You can make a screenshot. Of course, I'm not recommending anything. This is just the settings that I'm running on this test account. It has, oh nice, it currently has 2 open trades that are both in profit. And if you want to see the TP3, let's look at that also. So TP3 made over 2% today. This month is in profit. The rest of the months have been in minus. So nice. It has 4 trades open that all of them are in profit. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe in a month or two, John Wick Signals has also come out of the drawdown, come out of the minus it has been gathering so far. Let's look at the settings for TP3. So these are the settings for TP3. And of course, like I said before, you can use them if you want. But this is not a recommendation. These are all just test accounts for gathering data. Okay, let's continue. As I already mentioned, there's a new provider in a testing phase. And as far as I understand, they have been vetted, so they are good to go. Now it's just the technical side, getting all the programming and linking done so that Raidar can start executing the signals from this new provider. When this is exactly going to happen, I don't know yet. Hopefully it's going to be in a week or 2. So any good alternatives? I would say at this point, Credence Elite is a really good option, and also Credence X, running them together. And of course, the old Credence is also working really well. On my personal account, Credence made in the last year about 49%, and I know accounts that have been making a lot of money actually with Credence, over 100%. Let me see if I can show any long-running accounts to you for Credence. So if you're considering using anything instead of Raidar for now, since the pricing is the same, of course Credence Elite requires a silver access pass, so you would have to use 2 tools at the same time, but it is well worth it. Let's see what we have here. So I'm just going to show a couple of accounts to you. Just picking some accounts here. Okay, so this is my personal account. It has made 59.6% from May of last year. I'm really satisfied with this, even though it's making 3% a month on average. This is actually pretty good. This year it has made 22%. Let's see, last year, yeah, it's working decently. Another account, so this account has been making a little over 2%, running very conservative settings. Drawdown has been about 15%, which is really low. And yeah, this account has been actually running longer than mine, from February of last year. Then we have, yeah, this is the last account I want to show you. I know this guy, he's also doing some manual trading on this account. So as you can see, there's a lot more drawdown. Let's see if we can filter magic, so we can only see. Okay, so this is an example of what not to do, because running manual trades on a software account is not a good idea, actually, because it will start interrupting, and it will start messing around with your automated trading, because there's drawdown limits. There's also the drawdown limit will stop taking new trades, and now if you have put in manual trades yourself and those are in drawdown, then yeah, you're not taking any new trades with the automated software. And also, if the drawdown goes too high from manual trades, it can close all of your trades as a risk management feature. So it's always a good idea to just run a software on one account, and then if you want to run manual, then do this on another account. So say Credence X, Credence Elite, and Credence are really good alternatives. Of course, Gearbox and Flash, they also work fine. Let's continue. The macro situation. So Ukraine is moving into Russia. Why I'm mentioning this is because of two reasons. Because I live right next to the Russian border. This is always of interest to people living here. And I would say this was a pretty nice tactical move, in the sense that now the feet of Russia are burning, kind of, or getting hot. And we don't know what kind of a response this will produce in a bigger picture. And of course, this increases uncertainty in the markets, and I'm pretty sure it will have an effect because of that. Inflation and US interest rate cuts. So the inflation situation all around the world actually has been quite bad, and the interest rates were driven high because of this, and I would say everybody's suffering because of it. Besides the banks, of course, they are making good money from this. And in general, this also causes uncertainty in the markets, so investors are more cautious. And as was said, in the beginning of the year, some people were estimating that there will be 7-8 rate cuts in the US, but so far I don't think they have done any rate cuts. I will have to double check this, but definitely not 7 or 8 rate cuts as some people suggested. And now they're saying that there will be 1 or 2 rate cuts, one in September and maybe another one in October or something like that. I wouldn't be so sure about it, because there's a lot of pressure also from other things like energy pricing and commodities, and just the uncertainty in the world in general, because consumer what's the word now? Consumer interest in increasing their consumption is also sluggish, because there's a lot of uncertainty everywhere. And of course, there's a stock market valuation problem. Mainly it's tech stocks. So if you are holding high value tech stocks, you might want to look into it, because it might be a good idea to pull some profits from there, and for example put it into Credence instead, because it seems like there might be a correction coming sooner. If not sooner, then later for sure. Slower consumer earnings, that's a general problem in the States. It is, the earnings of the consumer economy is still going up, it's increasing, but it is that the pace is a lot slower than it used to be. In general, economic outlook is positive, but just because there's still a lot of uncertainty. A lot of the indicators have restored to the levels before COVID, so this is a good sign. But there's still a lot of uncertainty and stuff and question marks going on in the world that might cause a chain reaction. So it's always a good idea to pay attention and be careful. We are not out of the woods yet. Next, of course, we have events coming up. If you don't know yet, you can go to teamauvoria.com. Here we have all the events. There's one event coming in Estonia this weekend, actually on the 7th of September. So if you are in Estonia, make sure to come to this event. Then we have an event in London the weekend after, and then we also have an event in Zagreb also the weekend after. So if you are in London or in Zagreb or somewhere close by, make sure to go and check out these events. Monthly calls, so where you can find information about monthly calls, developer calls and all that stuff. You just go to auvoriaprime.com, open resources, events, T and AP live sessions, and you can find all the stuff here. When you click on this, you can actually go and leave your name and email address, so you will start getting notifications 1 week before the event takes place and 1 hour before the event takes place. Help desk. So if you have any questions, any concerns, you might be a user, you might be a complete newbie who is just interested in trying this stuff out, you just have to go to auvoriaprime.com, click on support, and you can type your question here. And of course, if you are a product user, you have any questions, you can always submit a ticket and get fast responses from there. Next, Telegram and Discord. It's actually the same way. You just go to support, type in Telegram. Telegram is an app, a communication app. Here it even explains to you how to use it, how to install it, and all the links for the official channels are down here. So you just first install the Telegram app, and then you open all the links. And you can of course install Telegram on your phone, and you can also use it on your PC. I don't know about Mac, but you can surely use it on your PC, and I know it's also available on iPhones for sure. Next we have YouTube channels. As you probably know, you just have to open your browser, go to YouTube, type in Auvoria Prime, open the channel, of course click subscribe, and here you can find all the stuff you need. The easiest way is just to use the search box or open any of the playlists that you're interested in and get all the information you need from there. And of course, last but not least, results document. You just have to go to auvoriaprime.me/myfxbooks, and here we have a Google document that has all the information for all the different softwares that Auvoria Prime is offering, results, and there's also a section for MyFXbook customer accounts. So it's not only the official accounts of the company. So I would say this is it for today. And as I said, if you have any questions, make sure to get in touch. You can do this also directly in social media. You should be able to find me by my name. And of course, the other YouTube channel that I wanted to tell you about is my own channel, which has all the different information about all the softwares that AP is using, how to get better at your mindset, how to just how to be better at investments. So you just have to go and search for Golden Yak Official on YouTube to find my channel. Of course, make sure to subscribe. And as I promised to give a few thoughts here at the end of the webinar. So right now I have been preparing for the weekend, the coming seminar, and I understood that I've been talking about investments or using AP tools for 1 year minimum. But now at this point, I would say that it is vital to use AP tools, whatever product you will be using, for at least 5 years. Why? Why is that? It is because compounding interest is a miracle, and the longer you use it, the longer you let it work, the higher the yields will be. Because, for example, in a 5-year period, the profit, let's say the average return will remain the same, it's not going to change. The profit in the 5th year actually will be about half of all the profit you made in those 5 years. So the first 4 years made 50% profit, and the last 5th year made 50% of profit. So it is essential to look at this as a long-term project, not just for half a year or 1 year or even 1, 2, 3, 4 years. Make sure to take this as a 5-year project, calculate your numbers, see how much money you have to put into it, and then just continue using, learning, and waiting it out. So this is it from me. I don't see any questions, any comments at this point. So next time we will be meeting again on the 1st of October of 2024, and I really hope so that we will have good news by then regarding the new signals provider. This is it from me. Have a good week, and until next time.